But... Ah. Ah. Of course it is. And yes, on Thursday we will start with Fallout 4. That'll be fun. How did that help me now? Did that maybe move the one down below? Did. I think I need the one down below. Maybe. But I couldn't do anything with it beforehand, so why would it change now? Hey, Vitterwong! How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good start into your week. We're looking for a bit. Seems really nice, this one. It is. It certainly is. I'm having a great time with it. Lots of teleporty shifty action. Puzzlies, everything. Thank you, Benjamin. So, does that change anything here now? Can I... Can I jump into there? No, we can't jump. Athletic 0. So I can't go down there. So what's the point of this? Why did I have to... work so hard with the solution? Can't even go back. What? Athalas dishes out grades for all of us. I already got an A+, so I'm not sure what you guys get, but I'm happy. Huh. So moving this one, move the lower one over here. But I can't get into the lower one from the other side. Can't stop it doing it. And I would need to get in that one, I think, to get to the other side. there's clearly something below. Just don't know how to get there. I assume I can't just hit the switch. There I thought I solved the problem. Oh. That's also a problem. Don't get it. What's up with this one? There's another ball. This one is gone. How do I get down there, though? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, you're incarnate! I really like it. You're seeing it for the first time? I'm playing through it for the first time. Hitting one wall after another now. I feel like I didn't make much progress today. Every time I think I solved something, turns out it was really just one step. Now I did this because I want to see if I can reach anything else now if I teleport there from the other side. From the other sphere. But is that sphere even there right now? I don't know. True, War, true. It is just frying my brain. Because I feel like I don't get a good flow going here, where I solve a puzzle and then I at least can take a few steps forward. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. I did get that. The bleeder does its bleeding thing. Hope you're having a nice day, War. We also still have this other console puzzle. No idea how to solve that. Well, that's hard to say. Work on it. It is about progressing somehow. Basically, what I'm trying to do, I think, what my objective is, for the most part, is to heal trees. Hey, Slowly Pooly, how are you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. I'm doing slowly and poorly today, too. In a way, yes, we're trying to progress, heal some magic, intergalactic space travel portal trees. You know, the normal kind. And in order to do so, we have to progress somehow. And we can't jump or drop anything because we have no athleticism at all. So I did this just to see if this may lead me somewhere I haven't seen, but now that this thing is done, but no. There's also seems no way to enter it from there. So what's the point of this whole traverse thing? Why would I do that? That's true, Douglas, yeah. So why would I do the whole traveling around in that thing if it really does nothing at all? There must be some rhyme or reason for it, right? So this looks clearly like I can get there, and I can also see that I can get down there. The question is just how. It seems... also seems no other teleportation point. Just this. Just this. Nothing else. Can I reach this somehow? No. Zero athleticism once again. Can I summarize what I've... So, we got teleported here by a magic tree cone, pine cone. Or not here, but in our home world. Or in our starting world called Hunrad. It is kind of like a prison colony with a magic dome around it. And we broke the dome defensive mechanism, and now when we walk into the domes, we teleport to the other side of the dome, and it's these domes are connected to 3 other domes with 3 other species. Human, then we have the Villain, the Arai, and the Mofang. So these 3 other species are also all in a dome, as you can see. If I hit the edge, teleport to the other side. That enables puzzling. And cause of all this shenanigans seem to be some kind of intergalactic space tree. Right? slowly, poorly. Happens all the time. But so at first it seemed also like the humans and the other species got along well. They worked together, trying to communicate with each other, learned how to communicate with each other. But then at some point it led to a battle or a war between the humans and the Mofang. But we don't know much about that yet. So I don't get it. This whole thing is useless. Doesn't do anything. Except moving this over there. Maybe I need that to be there later. That looks like something where I will be able to move, but not right now. Of why we might be here, no. At least, if so, then I didn't get it. Maybe it's, again, maybe it's like a lost thing, and we're all dead. This is purgatory. Oh, okay. Caller. We haven't found him yet. Maybe that's the main quest. Maybe that's the main quest. Finding the doggo. Okay, so we had this whole thing. So this looks like the bottom of the gondola that we had on the other side. This bridge that I can lower down if I would crack the weird console puzzle, which I feel like I'm completely unable to solve. Three other species. Yeah, like here you see outside of the dome, it's like a jungle area, whereas this inside is rocky. Where the humans were, it's kind of like a western town, but outside it's strange alien floating rockland, and we haven't seen anything else. We have this thing, this darn machine thingy, where the second 5 doesn't go on, and I have no idea how to solve it other than just typing on it and doing things. Wasn't correct. Shocker. I also don't see another point where we could teleport here. I guess, yeah, war. We started the game on Earth, and we got abducted, and by the pine cone, and ended up in the human colony, I guess. It's not safe here. Slowly. It's a dangerous world with number puzzles. I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, we have one human survivor in Hunrad, Or at least one person that's still there. We don't know what really happened to the others. I guess some of them died. But yeah, he's in a bunker of some sort. Yeah, it feels like some kind of weird experiment. That's true. I really don't know what to do, because the only thing that I can think of is this console that would mean progress, because that will then lower down this bridge and then we could get up here, but I have no clue how to solve this. I have no idea what to do here. Very dangerous after this. So I don't know, and I don't know what I could possibly do in Hunrath aside from the door beneath the waterfall, but there I don't see any way to get there either. Yeah, I think it's hint time. Yeah, I think it is hint time, because I have no idea what, aside from this puzzle, what to do, and I have no clue how to solve this puzzle. There are 3 million buttons, and it's not the kind of puzzle where, oh, I'll figure out the system. If you, at least I don't feel like that. I accidentally took a picture. That we can do as well. We can take pictures of things. Like this. Just turn it off. No, I can't die, I think. We also can't jump. So. Or swim. Or drop down. Or climb. I feel like moving there. Well, I have moved the gondola to the other side, but I don't see anything that I could do with it. I might clear the way, but I can't use the cleared path. I was able, and I did go there. You mean now that the gondola is here, go back there, right? Pretty sure I did that and couldn't find anything. It just feels like I need to get down here, but I don't see a way of getting down there. Can try it again and look at the other side again. Now, Now we're back here. We have the gondola now on the other side, but now the only thing that changed is that the gondola is not here. There's also no way below it is this the other like the but I can't get there. There's no 15 more to go? That's a lot. I would need to get there, but even can't go on this side. Can't fall off ledges now. So it must be on the other side, but even on the other side it's... So if we go to the other side again... Exactly what? Yeah, no dropping down from ledges. It's if I can walk any, somewhere there's like a clear path leading down. So I have this obviously, and there's kind of what I need to go. And here's where the lower part of the gondola was. This is now cleared. But can't do anything here. This wasn't blocked beforehand anyway. Yes, I moved the gondola. You can't drive with the gondola back and forth with the top one. That moves the lower one, but I can't. Inside the lower one, there is no lever to start it, so I can't move it with the lower one, only with the top one. That definitely looks like wood, yeah, but the question is how to get there. Clearly I have to get there. Clearly I need to get to this stair as well, but this one only goes up until here. There's also no lever or button to, I don't know, lower an additional bridge or so. I mean, yeah, we have seen wood obviously in the town, but if I bring back the part of the town of the mine shaft, like that doesn't change anything. And we had that one over as well, and I couldn't do anything. This is the gondola, but if I'm on there, it will just bring me back. Did I try every path here? I'm pretty sure I did. Oh no. I never seen this path. I never seen this stairwell. Fuck me. No comment. What's that? Oh, there's another thingy. Yeah, I mean, I remember going that path before and got stuck on a... I think what happened is that I went that path and I got stuck on a rock and just thought like, there's no path further. I want to see what happened. It happened twice to me this episode after that, so... Because I think I went here and thought this was just a ledge. So, and I remember going here and being like, yeah, no, that isn't anything. And got stuck there, so I never looked down and saw that this was not actually a ledge, but that down. Wow. Now I feel stupid. Great. Always love a game that makes me feel stupid. Let's see. This goes up. Get some intense music here now. Yeah, it is a little bit, the contrast is a little bit too low with the environment. It's fine. Can happen. It's part of the experience, right? There's the tree vagina of this land. Is this enormously comforting for you? How so? Oh boy. How can there be a locked door in this world? Mother... This really is Dark Souls. Just locked doors and shortcuts. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one, slowly. I'm glad that you're not the only one. We can console each other. Okay. Now, since there was a ledge again, just want to make sure I didn't miss another staircase or an elevator or, I don't know, an elephant. Same with the other side. We have to go do some teleporting to get there. Okay. Okay. Here's a bench. Let's sit down and just stay here. Ooh, what's this? Is that a giant mushroom? Whoa! Really like the music. A little bit too threatening for my taste, but I see. I don't know what that is. Hello? Steve? Are you here? Oh, okay, I'm on the other side of... There was the gondola. I found all the paths easily, without any issues. Okay, here we have another... No, this is one of those... Oh no, wasn't that the same thing that we saw in Hunrad, but it didn't do anything when I pushed the button? I'm so confused. I'm so lost and confused. I don't even want to look around where I am. Fuck you. Stop your bleep-blop riddles. No. Cutting ties with you. Solved it! So I guess I will need that later. I can't go down right now, but guess I will get here at some point. But that means we did see one in our world, in Hunrad. And it didn't do the thing. I don't know what that means. There's a path? Is this a stairwell? Okay, here's clearly... Is that a wall to touch or is there... No, there's a ledge between. Can't touch the wall. Can I do it here? No. Oh, here's another one. What does that lead? Oh. Oh. There you have your harp. There's C3PO. Kind of. Bender. So what if we're all just the world of some powerful space being that just looks for a friend? What's this? Is that... That is weird. Like, that would terrify me if I wake up next to that. Okay. I'm not sure what this means. Can I turn it around completely? Let's write that down. I can't wind... Can I wind? No, I couldn't wind the key earlier. I tried to. You mean of the toy, right? What's that? It's the Ottermans attacking. Looking forward to Sekiro 2. The Otter Worlds. Alright, Koala. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Always appreciate it. Oh, there's a book. The villain, I can't find the words. It's such a foreign life cycle, or perhaps not. They launch themselves across the expanse of space, preserved for eons, until at last their technological arcs can hone in and carry them to a new home. They have no connection with their predecessors, but in spite of this, perhaps because of this, they have amazing recollection of their history. The stories are epic, reaching back through the eons. Unlike many of us who were abducted, they were abducted as a whole. Their scoop moved an entire facility that was about to be annihilated. I have come to believe that they, perhaps more than any of us, have a deeper understanding of whatever the strange system is that we find ourselves in. I need to write this down. We buried Ji Eun today. This place never really agreed with her, kept to herself mostly, depressed and downcast. Anyway, I digress. I stayed after the brief words were spoken. I was the last one to leave. I wandered to the dome, as I often do, and looked out at the undulating saurian weirdness beyond the cell wall. Movement caught my eyes. Now, on very rare occasions, we've seen mofangs scrambling about in the distance, but there have been fewer and fewer sightings over the years. But before me was a tall, haggard mofang running desperately, almost directly towards me from one of the distant structures. I still can't tell the gender, got closer and closer. I thought it would see me and stop or turn around or be curious about the strange dome and our world inside it, but it continued running quickly, almost directly to my position. I was frozen in place with curiosity until my reflexes took over at the last moment and I leapt out of the way. But rather than hit the dome and fall backward or come through into Hunrad, the dome flashed its familiar tone and the mofang vanished. I was stunned for a bit, but I retrieved my wits and stepped into the dome myself to quickly get to the other side. After getting through, I immediately turned around and saw the mofang outside on the other side of the dome, still running away from whatever it feared, but as if it had no sense of passing around the dome. As surprising as the event was, it did serve to settle a few things in my mind. I always wondered how no one on Earth noticed what had replaced this chunk of Arizona we have here. Oh, so it's a chunk of Arizona. I've got to vent. Again, there are those who argue with me. Over and over I demonstrate that in almost every case, whatever the process was that brought us here, it occurred at a pivotal moment. They tell their stories and they still can't admit that the abduction actually saved each of us. All of us. What is it in human nature that grabs so strongly to the past that we blame our saviors for stealing it from us? Okay, just one more vent before bed. If each of us was individually saved from something, then maybe all of us were corporately saved from something larger. Can we really be sure what's left? And the arrivals come from various places and times. Sarah got here almost 15 years ago from the year 2025. And Uziel got there 2.5 years ago from 1942. What does that mean? Time here is shuffled and chaotic compared to Earth. What state is Earth in right now? When is Earth right now? It's 3:15 a.m. and I feel compelled to journal this craziness. After spending most of yesterday meditating with the Arai and then most of this evening discussing the nature of these worlds with CW, I had just a sip of infamous Hunrad hooch and collapsed in my chair. Well, I just awoke from a dream. I'm not one who puts a lot of credibility in dreams, but maybe the Arai were able to move something in me to understand, or possibly because of the intense discussion, my subconscious mind was triggered to be able to sort out some logical connection. Maybe it was the hooch. The dream. I was tending a garden, an immense garden. It wasn't for food or flowers, it was just about the health of the garden. I kept working and working to control it and contain it and make it healthier, but the garden seemed to fight me at every turn. And after what seemed like days of work, I finally gave up in frustration. And as I stood there doing nothing, the garden flourished before my eyes, growing and spreading in every direction. Because, I realized, the system that the plants were based on was not about me shaping and controlling. The natural system of plants is healthier when they are out of control, when they are free to spread and intermingle and cross-pollinate and mutate. Now, from a human point of view, that may not provide what I want. I get smaller fruit and smaller flowers and untidiness. But from a point of view of the plants, they grow stronger and much more resilient and resistant. The more they are scattered, the higher their odds of surviving. Now that I contemplate, I realize that even the individual plant's seeds may not appreciate the benefit of what's happening. They are torn far from their origins, forced into situations that seem extreme, possibly even destroyed by the new environments. But for the seeds that survive, the seeds that survive. Now, that's where real growth, strength, and abundance comes from. It's so beautiful and terrifying. Beyond the beauty of it all is a system and structure that defies understanding. Okay, what if this is all a natural process? There are signs of something behind it all, but well-hidden signs. So, well, if I look at all of this, the cell, the tree, the water, the seeds, the hub, the health, even the abduction, well, there seems to be a ground system or plan. The plan doesn't take me into account. It is unemotionally intent on the health of something much bigger that may hurt my feelings, but, well, what am I in the entire scheme of the universe? I have no idea what, if anything, might have put this process into motion, but that is irrelevant. Tomorrow I will talk with CW. He could be swayed from his battery plan. I really don't journal much. I came to write this down because I'm distraught. As I contemplate the plan that I have set in motion, I realize that I have become the destroyer of worlds. I sat down to write, to seek some cathartic tranquilization, and I realized the last thing I journaled was some esoterical, beautiful philosophy about letting this garden grow. Not so reaffirming or calming, but nevertheless here is my reasoning, because I must write this down. Simply, it's us or them. Complexly, if this is some kind of garden and we are the plants or seeds or whatever, well, some of us have gotten together and decided that we are the better choice to survive. If the others have unilaterally decided that we all won't survive. I am more fit, damn it. This is not me. I want to be calm and garden or ungarden or grow or... What gives one species the right to destroy another species? Who gets to choose? Do I just lay down and die because the more aggressive species thinks they are better, more powerful? What brutal scale do I use to measure the good of some against the life of others? Does love ever destroy? In order to help more survive? To help love itself to survive? Does that even make sense? Can I kill because I think it will bring about more love? What if I'm not even capable of understanding the situation of hate versus love? Maybe I'm the hater. Do I generate this love delusion to help me maintain my sanity in light of the choice I have made? My God, it's too much. If these are just my walls of delusion, then I choose to live within them. I'm a seed, scattered by the wind, but I will not simply be trampled. I will kick and scream and survive. May God have mercy on my soul. It was intense. So it seems like this person clearly has a different idea from what CW has. CW has his battery plan, and he talked about that with us as well. That's Cecil. Is this maybe Caroline? Is this Farley who's talking? Could be. was very philosophical. Let me know what you think about that, all of that, because it is an interesting thought. The music got intense during that as well, right? Array Larval Nodes by Caroline Farley. Takes about 3 to 5 days for a single array larvae to change colors after being moved to a new surface. Pulsing stops immediately upon removal from Captar, used by polyarchs. Cloning has been extremely easy, like potatoes easy. Organics. Plant fiber, yellow. Bone, light yellow. Array encrustment, green. Metals, gold, pink. Copper, red-orange. Titanium, orange. Silver, red. Aluminium, red-orange. Tag, Mofang tag, magenta. Villain extrusions, near white. Stone, granite, Captar, teal blue. Sandstone, Hunrad, light blue. Sourcestone, Mofang, deep purple. Shale, Marai, very light blue. Plus polyarch pots, always blue, purple. To do, I'm curious about the effect of combining various base surface. Still a bit odd experimenting with life forms. The light they emit is handy given our limited supply of diesel fuel. Okay, so it is depending on which surface these are that decides how they glow. Interesting. Like a dangerous way to experiment, especially with living beings. Then we have 3 more books here. It's just a book. Adventures of the Ages of Mist and Beyond. I feel like that's a reference to something. From caverns miles beneath the New Mexico desert, the Dni ruled an empire that lasted 10 millennia. They wrote linking books that allowed them to span universes, ignoring the primitive humans that infested the surface. But the glory of Dni was brought low mere centuries ago, and their ages were left empty and abandoned until now. Called to the desert, we have found our way down to Dni. Its secrets are in our hands, and its future is our determine? The next chapter of Dni is unwritten. Mist. Oh. What? Can't do anything with it, so. Do you have a game in a game? So what does that all mean, though? This was all very interesting, but how does it help me? I don't know. But I think I can go to the other side. So this was Farley, I assume. Farley's place. Oh, interesting. Otherless. I have a feeling I know where I am, I hope. Or not? No, no, what? How did I get there? No! Oh! Was I able to do that the entire time? Could I have done this the entire time? But that obviously now raises the question, what type of... what did we send to the other side?